Okay. Looks like nobody's getting nuked. Looks like we're good. Interesting start. So all these heroes are kind of ass. Tiny is my favorite hero out of these. I'm not going to lock for 2 Bat Riders. Tiny's not bad. He paves the way for a few things. He's not one of my preferred heroes. Shalon, how do your opener heroes rank? Because mine personally, after some careful contemplation, I like Bounty, AM, Clockwork, Tiny, Drow in that order. So Tiny's not bad. He's like my number 4. Okay, we're gonna have to see what direction this takes though. Double Ench, I mean that's kind of funny. It's not really that good though. Dude, this is a shit opener. Damn. Like we actually kind of have nothing here. Double Ench is kind of okay. Not really. I mean I might literally lose to creeps with Double Ench.
Enchanted, I'm sure.
So how does the beast even work now? Because I'm getting a lot of like mixed messages. So is it back to what it was like 3 days ago? Is it just like 10% for 2? Did it get like nerfed? Or is it 15% for 2? Yeah, this is a really bad opener. We kind of have nothing. Dude, this is a terrible opener. I don't know whether to take Axe or Anti-Mage. I feel like everyone is gonna be like contesting elves. At least we have a few items. It's above average items for the start. I don't know. We could have tried to force elves there, but I really didn't like the idea of it.
Enchanted, I'm sure. I'll just sharpen my spear.
In the early rounds, this is gonna just net me profit no matter what, I think.
In the service of Salamene.
Get the disconnect. It's pretty hilarious. Now that Bulldog is on a Smurf, like we're all under threat of losing massive MMR. I mean, I could easily curve back into elves here. We do kind of have nothing better to do, right?
Enchanted, I'm sure.
Warriors, good stuff. This guy's got 2 Lunas as well.
Durlot stands ready.
I have a pretty good board right now. I mean, I could take a pump. I'm really not looking for any of these. Kind of nothing else I can put in that does anything though. I mean... Oh, he actually won that one. I think I'm more likely to high roll into like a level 2 of this and actually care about it. So we're hitting a losing streak here. It's kind of awkward. We could swap like a Luna for a Slardar. Slardar is like really good base value. This Enchantress is probably just gonna kill these. Yeah, we're losing this for sure. Kinda late.
On my way. Trees are not so good with ocean
Probably just sell them Rana. I think Rana is actually just like completely useless. This guy has just good stuff. Since we're on a losing streak, we could have played for trying to like save up interests instead of pumping. Depends on whether we want like the natural level or not. I think it could have been a little bit better to play for it.
Head for the quarry.
We have pretty limited options. I do think we have to start trying to play for interest. We're a little short of ways to do it here, though. I don't know. We could have tried to continue this lose streak. We could have, like, just played really, really passively. This might honestly be a big misplay, like not continuing this losing streak. Because we could have definitely like trashed our own board a bit for that. I didn't actually expect to beat anyone. Queued into the second guy, or second from bottom guy. Now that our losing streak is ended anyway, we kind of have to play a bit more aggressively. I think this is probably fine. We can actually start Trying to force elves here a little more aggressively. We can still keep the bounty. We want Windrunner. Mirana, less so. AC is AC still bugged to your courier? If you get it on your courier, does it still work? Yo, what's up, Anger?
I bring an end to magic.
There's a couple options here. We could have put in a Luna instead of a, or like a Windrunner or a Luna instead of a Slardar or something if we wanted to. Just because it's picking up, I mean, we could have like a second elf and a second knight bonus. Doesn't really do that much here, and I kind of want to keep this entire board. Could put armor items on like Ench or something that we're getting rid of. This is a weak ass start though. This is a really, really bad start. So he's got a pretty good warrior build. Oh, this guy also. Oh, no. We're against each other. Just gonna try to play for interest a little bit here. I think the biggest problem with this game is we didn't like ride our loose streak hard enough. I mean, obviously, like we got some kind of bad options given to us, but that's not something we can control. Would we play a Batrider 2 if we had one? I don't even know if we would. Windrunner could just outclass the second Luna. I don't know, trying to force elves without getting like a level 2 AM is pretty hard. You need to eco very hard now. Yeah. We didn't eco hard enough. Like, that's a big issue. So this power shot is gonna be absolutely massive. Oh, power shoot. Okay, that actually blew. Never mind. Oh, that being said, we still did beat this board. I mean, which isn't really good for us, but... I don't know, we still need to bench too many things though to keep options alive. I mean, we could slap in like 2 undead here, right? Does that do anything?
Here's pus in your eye.
We're gonna get a third Warlock that really does anything though at the same time. 2 Undead feels a little bit worse than before. I mean, it's still solid. This is 15. Slow ass anti-mage. I can force 6 elves here, right? Gotta be better than the Ench for now. I think I don't want to force 6 with Mirana. It's still too early. Why is your SF tanking? If it's dogs and you have a board that beats dogs, it's like there's no reason to use like your time to swap things around. Like if we have something like elves or elementals, just we win no matter what, because we just have really good things like creep combat. I mean, we have like above average items. Our high roll items could actually just carry us. Win streak bonus. How bizarre. Let's see what other people are doing. This guy's got a Scylla too. We're gonna have to start spending our gold more aggressively here, especially because we're not on a lose streak and our health is low. If we were on a lose streak here, we would play more passive with our gold. I think we can take a level up here. Here we can force 6 elves. Getting a higher level Luna would be a pretty big deal. I really want to like put damage items on her. Is Mask of Madness even useful? It can be good on something like Luna. When you have a hero that scales with attack damage so much, it can be quite good. And the minus armor is mitigated heavily by the fact that you have the evasion. Mask is good. It's like, it's not as good as most combinations are, but it's like, it's worth combining for, at least. Yeah. We have to roll a little bit more aggressively, and we get rewarded for it here. We're very happy about finding that. So if we wanted to, we could use Miran instead of Puck. It's a second hunter, but it's crap. I don't even know who we put these armor items on. Team is pretty useless right now with it. Our team is fairly online now. It's It's not like incredibly online, but it's fairly online. So now we can start playing for interest again a little bit. There's this interesting balance with this game where, you know, sometimes, usually, it depends on the builds. It doesn't always work like this, but you're going to be in a lot of situations where, you know, you kind of need to stabilize, you need to pump your gold aggressively, and then you kind of want to reverse and sit back. And I think we want to start kind of reversing and sitting back. However, we still have a build that's kind of contingent on getting its stuff early, so I might want to start rolling before I get to level 8. I don't know, is it possible Mirana's better than Puck? Mirana just seems like actual ass. Corner Luna Windrunner to avoid assassins. It's probably best against assassins, yeah. This is Bulldog, right? Let me try corner. So we have pretty good Furby protection. Obviously this is just Furbies, but we can still kind of take the corner idea for now. I don't know, 6 elves is good. We've got a level 1 Puck. We don't really have the kind of build that can really transition out here. We should win this, right, with evasion, yeah. Like we can't stay on elves in this kind of game. Like sometimes if you get druids online early, you got like a level 3 elf early, like you can force the game out just by bullying people out with elves. It does not look like that can happen here. Could go into elves dragons. Feels like there's very little I can put in that doesn't just die here. I can try something kind of like this. Curving into, like, opening myself up to both dragons and mages is pretty good. Okay, so this is the assassin board. This is where we're very happy that we positioned like this. In theory. We might still lose. Yeah, looks like we got it. I really don't like Lena. I mean, it's nice to open self to mages, but I think it just does nothing here. How many hours of sleep are you running on? Hard to count. I slept like 5 hours last night. Why, can you tell? You might be able to tell. We have to start rolling aggressively now, basically. So TA is a pretty big upgrade to Puck for the time being. Can't really do anything else with this, though. We can just see if we want to curve into something else. So what do we have? We've got like a weird hodgepodge of like knights and good stuff. Tides is running. It's also like pretty good stuff. He's looking to go into mages. Fino is running. Yeah, just pure good stuff. Looks like people aren't really playing for much synergy here. Yosin is running. He's got techies already. He's actually going for goblins. So Toby's out already, which means he's the only player that's getting eliminated here. Feels feels too late for Lone Druid. I'm not gonna lie. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 6 elves. And I guess it does more than Razor on this, like, in this kind of board state, right? We've got Amaz, who's also going elves. I mean, I could maybe curve this into mages. I want to leave my options open for both mages and dragons. We're dying too fast, though. I think we have to start rolling basically now, and yeah, we should have started rolling a while ago, actually.
I bring the spark of death.
Ice is nice.
We might be getting eliminated pretty soon. Yeah, these summons might actually just be killing us here. Dude, this guy literally has nothing but summons on his board. Holy shit. It's ridiculous. Dude, what the hell? What just happened?
My power, sir. I go.
What is this? A game of some sort?
So this is Whirlybirds. I think the positioning is kind of too important. We could have played for a bit more interest if we had more faith in our APM here. Yeah, we could have tried getting like a little bit of interest out of this. It feels kind of hard to fit mages into this even. So now we're thirsty for that Enchantress back. Wonder if Crystal Maiden does enough here. Might not have enough time to try to transition this out. At this point, I'm basically just trying to get my druids online, right? Like, we're not playing to win, we're just playing to stay alive as long as possible here.
In the service of Salamene.
Oh.
Enchanted, I'm sure.
We got a TA as well. So if we win, we'll just buy the TA outright. I mean, we're like, we don't really have a game plan, guys. I know you guys are hype about this comeback, but like, I mean, we're under pressure, right? So we're basically just dumping our resources into the now. We don't have like a long-term game plan. These druids are gonna fall off and we have no econ. So we're not like, we're not coming back from this, unfortunately. Sell tree. I mean, I guess we could sell this tree. Whatever. Like, we could get like a Furion upgrade, you know. We can mess around with positioning, but
Next level of my ordination.
I think I want to like split corners here. Do we have like big AoE nukes? Because we can't really do anything with this board. Do we ever sell Furion? We can't, right? Furion is actually one of the things we want to upgrade. It's insane to sell it. This is actually like the only thing our gold can accomplish right now is getting us a Furion 3. So we have left skewed, right skewed, kind of left skewed, so that means they're going to be more right skewed. Windrunner is probably better over here. Shadow Fiend is probably better over here, as is Luna. TA is just going to jump in back no matter what. Something remotely like this looks kind of good. I mean, we could have like tried to find the Furion 3, but honestly I didn't really feel like I had time there to do that, plus reposition. Having two split boards here feels like it just gives me the best chance right now. Like, I still like corner stratting for the assassins still in the game, but I want to diversify my options. Luna 3 is a super dream, right?
On my way. On my way.
What are we looking to replace here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a Scylla 3. I could honestly replace Razor with a second Luna. Wouldn't be bad. I think keeping this Luna on bench is better. Go for Beast buff with 3 Beasts. I don't think Beast is 3 Beasts, my friend. I think I just ultimate orb on the Luna as well, honestly. Yeah, he might have us here. This might be it, boys. It looks like it. So where's the furthest position to run? It's just here. Oh, we're good. Never mind. Totally good, guys. Dude, I'm way too tired for this shit. I mean, we could actually try to put in like a 10th unit. We could just chill until
I'm basically
can
one
pump that
eighth
hard.
gay.
High swim.
I mean, it could make a difference. How much gold would we have to pump for? 33 means we pump 8 times, which means 40 gold. So if we win this next one, we can get to a 10th unit. And then like just hope we find like a level 1 Tide Hunter or Techies or something that just does something at sort of level 1. Got stunned for a bit there. This looks pretty awkward. This looks pretty good. Oh, all of our saving up paid off, guys.
Just sharpen my spear and I'm ready to go.
Jam this in, right? We even got 2 elementals. Look at that. Oh my god. That's so good. Okay. That's a little bit better. Nice Midnight Pulse. Puts in a little bit of work there. Helps stabilize. So now our board basically just can't get better. Like, replace Enigma for something else, maybe. Yeah, that was kind of close. Two PAs. We have 1 assassin, right? It's just TA. Yeah. I mean, it's a PA. It doesn't really do anything, right? I guess a PA2 could be better than a Razor? Maybe? We only have 1 Hunter, too. I mean, we can't really do anything with this, right? Seems kind of useless. So this is an interesting question. So Requiem doesn't really do damage based on... It doesn't do damage based on proximity, right? It sort of does in Dota, because there's more lines it releases in Dota, right? Unless I'm just super mistaken. It releases much more lines than Dota, it seems. So Necro completes Warlock, right? Isn't that better than Razor?
And I'm the brawn.
What is this guy? He's just like good stuff? He seems pretty low synergy, all things considered. Got a Hyperstone for a super casual Assault Curious.
In the service of Salamene.
Behold my beauty. Behold my beauty.
I feel like Warlocks does more right now than a level 2 Razor at this stage. That's a really fat pulse. Holy shit. That hit everything. That was a big chain frost though. Second Chain Frost. Uh-oh. Well, TA is going off. This is a casual level 3 CK. Please, please, refract! Yeah, we're not killing that, right? Rough one, guys. We're good. Stecky's good. I don't know, I keep hearing good things about this hero, but it seems kind of bad to me.
Enchanted, I'm sure. I'll just sharpen my spear and I'm ready to go.
The hunter feasts.
It's on the right, skewed right. So I'm spawning in front of one of the Tide Hunters, but might be kind of hard to get it working here. Yeah, he shielded the second one. Oh, we killed it though. Ah, that's a big one. Dude. The CK3. What the hell? This is pretty rough.
Enchanted, I'm sure.
I don't know how we can bail this one out.
In the service of Salamene.
Yeah, this is quite rough, guys. I mean, am I really looking for 3 more Lunas? I don't know, maybe I should be focusing on positioning instead of trying to find something. I'm not sure what all the options here are, and this level 3 CK is just kind of demolishing me. I don't know, I think splitting 2 corners is still generally the best strategy. Yeah, we might lose here. Yeah, the CK3 just beats me. We got top 2 after a really bad start. I'm okay with that. Could have played better. We got we low rolled on kind of our opener build. We got some good turnaround in the mid late game, and we high rolled on items hard. We had like nuts items. I don't know, positioning at the end could have maybe made a difference. I feel like that game at the end was winnable. We could have gotten first place there. We could have gotten first place there. We did get like a decent path. Like elves are, a lot of people say elves are like the best tribe in the game. They're one of the best. They're like tier 1. And though we did have like an awkward start, we did get like set down a good path, at least. Could add Techies 2 as a saving grace. That, at the very end, that game was winnable for sure. For sure, that game was winnable. We should have been able to win that. But second place is okay. So what that means is we advance to the winners bracket. And now set 2 is playing. That's kind of interesting. So basically, how this is gonna work is we're gonna have a bit of a break. We have to figure out what we're gonna do for the next like 40 minutes, because now we've got Group B that's gonna play, and Group B is Crane, BSJ, Super JJ, Brain TM, Annihilate, Capitalist, Language Hacker, and TBD. I don't know who most of these people are, but that's Group B. They're all about to play. Watching you play AutoChess for the 3rd time and knowing AutoChess from you only, I think you plan too far ahead instead of living in the now, which makes you talk too much and lose. Kind of. I think I do that a lot more on normal stream ladder than I do in tournament environments, because the strategy is very different. It seems like the strategy would be the same, but in like in ladder environments, you don't want to focus as much on the now because you want to be thinking, you want to be overthinking on ladder. On ladder, you want to be overthinking so much that it costs you games because you don't care about games. You care about getting better. In tournaments, it's kind of the opposite. So if I have the same habit in tournaments, then that's bad. I don't know. I mean, I'm streaming. You guys want to hear my thought processes, right? I mean, I could just like try hard and not talk about what I'm doing. You pushed hard this game. If you had played like usual, you would have ended last, TBH. Oh yeah, and we messed up our lose streak early. That was bad. That was really, really bad. I forgot about that. In the early game, we didn't chase our lose streak hard enough. We should have actually started doing like 4 out of 5 and like not run full numbers to just keep riding that lose streak harder. That would have been better. We did mess that up. We definitely should have placed #1 this game. I don't feel good. And it's really, really important to kind of have this mentality. If you want to get better at games, by the way, guys, like have this mentality. For some of you guys, it's going to seem weird that I got #2 in a lobby that is like... Is this lobby higher rank than me on average? If you take the mean, this lobby, I'm below average in this lobby. But if you take the median, I'm above average. That's interesting. Basically, it probably seems weird that I'm like beating myself up over being #2, but it's not really about how you finish. It's about how you played, and we didn't play well enough, and we could have gotten better if we played better. We could have gotten #1. There's a lot of different paths that would have led us towards #1. So that's on us, and we're gonna have to reckon. Even at the very end, even after making all of the mistakes we made through the course of that game, at the very end in the last minute, we still could have gotten #1 if we had done things differently. I think. Like, there had to be some positioning. It was really unfortunate he had 2 Tidehunters, because normally at the end there, you want to put the anti-mage in front of the Tidehunter. But he had 2, so we couldn't really lock it down.